Hello and welcome back to the SAIT Bubble. I'm Simon Chaskovsky. I'm here joined by Jermaine Cummings, and we have got ourselves a pretty good matchup here in between your SAIT Trojans, who are hosting the Lakeland Rustlers. Jermaine, obviously you were here yesterday calling the game. What did you see yesterday, and what are you expecting going into this one?
I'll tell you what, Simon, the SAIT Trojans showed me a lot, specifically defensively yesterday. They played a great defensive game the entire time. Interior defense was definitely a highlighted point yesterday, and they made sure to implement that by being tough around the basket, making sure everyone has to work. That is definitely something they're going to have to repeat here today if they look to go up against the #1 ranked offense in the ACAC, that is the Lakeland Rustlers. They're definitely going to have to make that happen.
And every time I've seen this team, that has definitely been one of their strengths. They're very, very solid in the post, and they're definitely going to need it. Something that I pointed out to you here is they have a very good big here on this Lakeland team, and I'm sure they'll be trying to beat down on the Trojans in the post. Obviously, Lakeland 17-0 on the season. Not a lot of teams have been able to properly challenge them. The Trojans certainly have a challenge going into this one.
They sure do. Uphill battle for sure. Now, we talked about the big inside, but let's not forget to highlight the #1 player. We're talking about Henea Panamunuku, all the way from New Zealand. 17 points per game, 5 assists. Make sure to get all her teammates involved. She is a fire starter when it comes to the offense of this Lakeland Rustlers squad. Look for her to come out today and really put it down and go right up against the floor. And who's she looking at? Someone from Australia. You're talking New Zealand, you're talking Australia. You're looking at Meg Stagel, all the way from the Oceanic over here to North America. Look for that point guard battle to be something we're highlighting going forward here today.
Yeah, and for them, it'll definitely start from that point. Like you said, I'd expect her to jump in things very early. Like you mentioned, getting her teammates involved, that's always important. Having a guard like that who isn't afraid to score, isn't afraid to pass, can do a little bit of it all. I'm sure she'll be getting into things very, very quickly. As like you mentioned, we've got a lot of very good matchups. She's a very high scorer, and we have the ACAC leading scorer for the Trojans in Hannah Baker.
Oh, we sure do. We sure do. And let's not forget Brooke Baker as well. She is the #1 scorer, like Simon just said, in the entire ACAC. Yesterday, a low-scoring game for her, which is uncharacteristic, but got all her teammates involved, couple steals as well, couple rebounds. 5-5 game, just making sure to get involved at every single point. She's going to have to repeat that performance here today because she's got a tough task ahead of her in the Lakeland Rustlers.
That is definitely for sure. Like you mentioned, we will be right back with you when both these teams are ready to go in just a couple of minutes. Make sure to stick around.
Our starting lineups are brought to you by EFW Radiology, proud to be the official imaging provider for the SAIT Trojans. For the visiting Lakeland Rustlers, at guard #6, Henea Panamunuku. At guard #9, Alana Olson. #10, starting point guard, Jaden Cook. At guard #11, Haley Sommers. And #14, forward, Kaylina Garda. The Rustlers' head coach is Chris King, assisted by Marissa Lindquist and Tori Dugan. And now, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for your SAIT starting lineup. At forward, #20, Essie Pryor. #7, guard, Macy Mulholland. At guard, #8, Meg Stagel. At forward, #10, Anir Wool. And at guard, #0, Brooke Baker. Trojans head coach is Howie Leong, assisted by Alicia Tan and Val Hampton-Mumford. The officials for
All right, we are back, ready for jump ball here to start off things. In between taking it here, we're going to see Alana Olson on the other side, Anir Wool. This one's won by the Rustlers, and they'll take it into the Trojan zone to get things underway. They'll go in the post early. Trying to back her down, going up high. That one gives us our first basket of the game.
Definitely something to look for all game long. Look at Kaylina Guard, a 6'3", Simon, a huge player out here. Look for them to consistently go to her on the block. She's got that height advantage.
We'll see Wool go up quick here, going for the mid-range jumper, no good. That one ends up going out of bounds. We'll see. It'll be the Trojans taking it.
Yeah, also interested to see how the Trojans bounce back after a gutsy win yesterday. They really dug one out and impressed a lot of people with that win. We're going to see if they can battle up against the Rustlers here today.
We'll see Mulholland cut in, decides to go against the mid-range jumper, sending it out to Wool. She'll take it. That one's no good. Rebounded by the Rustlers. They'll bring it up the court. Taking it up will end up being, that's Jaden Cook. She'll hand that one off. Nuku will walk in with it. She'll send that one inside to her big in the post. Not quite able to find her. Baker's on the rush. She'll go up for the layup. That goes off the bottom of the basket. And they'll make their way back up for another chance. Rustlers up on the rush. She'll get fouled, and she'll be getting two.
There she is, leading scorers and the leader of this team. Hanea Ponamunuku knows how to create contact inside, knows how to get to the hoop, knows when to feed it, and knows when to take it. And that's an example of that right there.
And like you mentioned in our pregame there, she's been having a pretty good year. 15.5 points on the season. Pretty solid. Leading the team, and a big reason that this team has been as successful as they've been.
Yeah, she's an extension of the coaching staff on the floor, which is exactly what you want out of your point guard, floor general style, and she's doing that here today early on.
We'll see Baker throw this one up for Wool. That one ends up getting rejected. Trojans able to grab it off the scramble. They'll rush up with it here. Sending it outside to Wool. She'll walk into the key with it, takes the jumper. That one's wide.
SAIT's got to do a better job of penetrating right now. Got to get into the paint and make sure you're working it with that team right now. You're settling for the mid-range jumper, which is exactly what the Rustlers want you to do. Go up against that defense, continue to pound, and get to the orange.
That's another chance for Nuku. She's not able to get that one to go. Wool with the rebound. She carries it up. She'll take it herself. She'll end up getting fouled and getting the chance to get her first points of the game from the line.
Yeah, speaking of creating contact, the near wall who showed you a ton all season long. Get to her spot, create that contact, also get to the line. Here she goes right now. Trojans are going to need a heavy dose of that if they look to stay into this one.
She'll sink the first one, no doubt on that.
One thing I saw from the defense, specifically for the SAIT Trojans yesterday as well, they did a great job of fronting the interior. They're going to need to do that here as well. When you've got someone 6'3", make sure to get in front, make that pass go overhead, and see if you can kind of disrupt things.
The Rustlers bringing it up here. Nuku cuts in. She'll take the layup. That one goes wide. That'll get rebounded by that Stagel. Bringing it up here, they have Wool on the rush. She fakes it, does the fadeaway J, no good. That one will end up going out of bounds. We'll see the Rustlers get the chance to start their offense off that Trojans miss. Nuku will take it up here. She'll send it inside. Trying to find somebody cutting, no one there.
There she is, free safety. Brooke Baker popping that thing loose. Get that high-low action. Get that free safety in there, pop it loose. That's exactly what you want to do defensively.
Stagel will take the screen, moving back up to the top of the key. Outside to Wool, didn't like the three-pointer. She'll drive in. She'll take the layup, not quite able to get that one to go. She'll rush up with it, sending it outside. Didn't like the three-pointer. Trying to find someone down the middle. Another near turnover forced by the Trojans. They'll rush up with it. Another layup chance, no good. It's like you mentioned, some pretty good interior defense from the Trojans so far.
And they're going to have to continue that. That's exactly what you want to see. As soon as that ball gets in the post, a swarm of black jerseys make it tough.
Baker's going to try and send that one to Stagel. Goes off a hand and out. So we'll see a sub here. Coming in the game will now be Elliot Leifers. So Baker's going to get the chance to throw in here. She'll send it outside to Stagel. She'll walk with it. Doesn't like the three, sending it outside to Pryor, who finds Mulholland. She'll run inside. Trying to find Wool. She's well covered. The clock's ticking down. Stagel goes up with it. Contested lay, no good.
Tell you what, that 2-3 zone is airtight right now for the Lakeland Rustlers, making everything tough at the SAIT Trojans on the perimeter. Great job defensively early on.
So they try and find Leifers inside. She'll try and go up with it. That's Baker with another near steal. They're going to call a jump ball here.
Tell you what, the great defensive intensity, specifically from Essie Pryor, continues here today. She's really taking that thing serious as an elite interior defender, and it's looking good here over the last 48 hours.
As a near wall is going to bring it up now. Couple fake steps, didn't like it. So they try and find Mulholland on the outside. She likes the three, not quite able to get it to go. Bringing it up the court now will be Hainapanamu Nuku. Long name. So they cut towards the basket. Trying to find someone inside. Couple good passes. They'll end up giving it to their big who goes up with it. That was lifers.
Yeah, it was. There we go. You talked about how important the bigs were off top, Simon, and there's an example of why. Get down there, throw anchor, settle down, and get that easy two in the point.
So they find Pryor right on the key. She finds Wool on the inside, not quite able to get that one to go.
That's too bad. Exactly what you want there. High post action, unfortunately, near well, unable to go.
Still cut in with it, able to get the contested lay. Alana Olsen getting the point for the Rustlers there. 8-1 is the score. And we'll see Stegel rush up with it. Hands that one off to Bull. She likes the mid-range jumper. It'll go for her.
Yeah, wide open from 17. Why not? Turn around, face up, and elevate over the hand of the defense. Great job there by near wall.
As Nuku's going to bring it up here. They cut in.
What a first step. Lightning quick. You see that? You see how Haley Summers put that thing on the deck? Blew by the defender Baker. No help in sight. Easy two.
Stegel brings it up here. Inside to Wool, who finds Pryor. Pryor outside to Baker. They'll rotate it around the offensive zone. Baker rushes in with it. Contested lay. She'll get the foul.
Talked about yesterday how Brooke Baker kind of let the game come to her and waited to really make her offensive impact in the game. Can't happen here today. Brooke Baker's got to go out and get it. She's an elite scorer. She's got to go out and get those points. They're in desperate need of that here early on, and this is a good start for her. She gets to the line for her first couple.
She's 75% from the free throw line on the season. One of the better shooters from that spot for the Trojans. She'll sink the first one.
Yeah, we talked about the importance of Baker, not only scoring, but facilitating and defense as well. She's a five-tooler in every sense of the word, and going to need all five of those tools here today against the Rustlers. Believe that.
And she'll get both of them, giving the Trojans 5. We'll see Nuku bring things up here. She tries to send that one inside. Curl's there to jump it. Not quite able to get the steal. They send it inside. She'll cut in with it. Not able to get, ends up going up with it anyway, not able to get it to go. That one's stolen by the Trojans. I believe that's Stagel on the bottom of the pile.
That's what it's going to need when it comes to the rebounding game. When you're undersized like the straight Trojans are up against this Rustlers team, going to need all 5 players on the floor to get on the deck, and Meg Stagel showing you what she's made of, securing that rebound.
We're going to see a sub here, bringing in Vanessa Cormier. Baker has it on the baseline. She sends that one inside. That's Vandemunt bringing it up. They'll try and send that one up high. It's stolen. They've got the rush. Odd man advantage. She'll take it herself. That'll end up giving them a couple shots from the foul line.
There it is, that legendary full court press from the Lakeland Rustlers, showing you exactly what the fruits of that can bear, and that is a steal, easy two going the other way, and now a chance for Susan Aya to get her first points of the game.
And she'll sink the first one here. A lot of made free throws early in this one. Both teams not really missing from that spot.
No, definitely. It's a place you want to make sure to capitalize. Clock stopped. Everyone's got a rest. It's a chance for free points. You want to make sure to get those.
Trojans throw it back inside. That might have been a mistake. Rustlers won't be able to capitalize on it. They'll restart their offense up at the top of the zone here. Nuku. Curl gets Curl off of her. She sends it inside.
What a help right there. Come on, Ava Curl is 5'3", sliding down with the rotation, making sure to block the shot there for Whitehead. Nowhere to go. Ava Curl showing you that defensive prowess now.
Not quite able to get the 3 to go here. Curl with the rebound. Nearly stolen. Trojans get it right back. Sending it outside to Baker. Back inside. They'll go up with it. Good chance here. And once again, the Trojans are heading to the line.
Yeah, and that's how you run the fast break. Move that ball. No one can move as fast as you can pass the ball. Trojans getting the ball up in a hurry. And now a chance for Vandemunt to get a couple. Talk about someone who's really come along this season specifically is Brittany Vandemunt. Despite missing that shot, she has earned more minutes as the season went on, and I've been really impressed with her effort and willingness to get dirty out there, and it's led to some more minutes for her, and she's well-deserved.
We'll see this one go out of bounds after the missed free throw. Rustlers will be getting it right back. Just a touch under 4 minutes gone here. The score is 5-11.
Hey, look at Meg.
Nice steal in the offensive zone. They'll send it outside to Baker. She has the three, doesn't take it. She drives in. Contested lay, no good. No foul call. We'll see which way they decide to give this one.
Not bad. Off the steal, off of Meg Stagel now. Manufacturing possessions out of nothing. That's that full court pressure doing its thing.
Baker. She'll send it over to Stagel, who finds Curl. Back inside to Baker. Back outside, they have the mid-range J. Not quite able to get it to go. Still try and bring things back up the court now. Nuku back outside, has the three-point. She'll drain it.
Come on now. Susan Aya steps into one in transition, knocks that thing down. Got the sniper scopes out tonight. Gonna have to pick her up as soon as she crosses into half. Make sure to play hard on her.
Yeah, and she's another player for this Lakeland team who's been super important to their offense. 12.5 points on the season. Doing an excellent job, especially from outside the three-point line. Stagel, she'll send it across court. She'll drive in with it. Not quite able to get that one to go. Rebounded by the Rustlers. That's Nuku bringing it up. She sends that one far. She'll barely be able to keep that one in, but Curl's the first one to find it. She sends it up court, back outside to Stagel. Doesn't like three-pointer. She'll go up with it.
Man,
no call on that one.
Yeah, refs letting the girls play. A lot of contact on that play, but refs like, hey, put the whistle away and get to playing. You got to like that. It's time to toughen up if you're SAIT. Understand you're going to get touched up down there. Battle through it.
Back outside to Nuku. She sends it to the wing. She'll try and drive in and not able to beat Curl.
No, nobody
Clock's ticking. They're going to call a travel.
Come on, Ava Curl, ISO on an island defense, locking up everyone that's in front of her, creating that turnover as well. Unbelievable. You love to see it.
And we're going to see a couple subs from both sides here, I believe, as Nuku leaves the game for the Lakeland Rustlers. Wool's going to come back in. Right off the bench, she has a fast break chance. She'll get knocked down.
That's exactly what you want to do in a fast break when you've got a defender on your hip. Make sure to create that contact all the way, and that's a good job by Anir Wall, who's a little shaken up, but you know she'll be okay, man. Anir's tough. She's tough.
Yeah, she was quick to get up. It looks like she's going to be all right. She'll head to the free throw line here.
We talked about how important Anir Wall is to this offense. Create for others, create for herself, burying that first free throw. Going to be asked of a lot here today. Got a tall task ahead of her in the Lakeland Rustlers. She's going to get some burn, and Anir Wall is definitely going to welcome that challenge.
She'll sink the second one here. And she's another player on this team that's really just come to her own this season. 14 points per game, doing an excellent job to help on the scoring side of things, and really has become a really, really good second option for this squad as they send this one outside. Rustlers on the attack. She'll cut in with it, not able to get in much with it. As Susan Aya gets it stolen from her. That one goes off the hands of Stagel, though, and out of bounds.
Okay, there it is. There's some of that great defensive intensity we saw in yesterday's game slowly translating over. Took a little bit to get it going, but it seems like now it's starting to come together for the SAIT Trojans. Got to put it together on both sides, though, to get back into this one.
Taking it here is going to end up being, that's Caitlin Shillabeer. She'll send it outside. They'll rush up with it. Going high, that one's fouled.
Man, how about it? That's what's called creating contact. As Sarah DeCourcourt leans into the defense, goes through that outstretched arm, and now she's got two. These are big brain plays right now. Good basketball IQ from that Lakeland backcourt.
DeCourcourt not able to make this first one there. Lakeland as a whole shooting 63% from the free throw line. So they send it up to Brooke Baker. She'll bring it up slowly. Just a touch under 2 minutes remain here in the first quarter. Rushing up with it. Doesn't like the shot. Back outside. Tries the mid-range jumper, no good. Wool with the steal. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Two very good near chances for the Trojans there. As they'll rush up with here. Taking it inside. She'll get the and one as the bench goes wild.
Yeah, that's 2+ tax there for Syllabeer. The game is out. We know what's going on. Lakeland is going to continue to pound the restricted area. It's time to short things up inside if you're the SAIT Trojans, because Lakeland right now starting to exploit that big height advantage down low.
And we're even starting to see that, and now they're bringing in their subs as Kaylina Garda has re-entered the game. And like we mentioned, 6'3", tallest player on the court, and by quite a bit.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm sure that we'll see them try and feed her as much as possible. As Baker, she'll send it in for Wool. Here's the full court press you were talking about. As she rushes up with it. Taking it inside, takes the mid-range jumper, no good once again. Pryor's trying to get the rebound, not able to get it. As the Rustlers restart their offense. Bringing it up the court now is going to end up being Destiny White. She'll send it back inside. Gives it to the cutting player there, not able to get much with it. As Macy Mulholland will bring it up now. Back inside for Pryor. She tried to find Mulholland, not able to get the pass off as that one's stolen. Rushing back up with it, back outside, has the three-pointer, decides not to take it. Back inside, not able to get it to go, grabs her own rebound, back up with it, and that is exactly what Lakeland's looking for.
Yeah, 6'3" for a reason, gets her own second chance opportunity, as despite the great defense from Essie Pryor, nothing she could do about that one, and that's 2 more for Kaylina Garda.
Cameron will walk the wing with it, decides not to take the shot, gives it off to Pryor, not able to get it to go. As the Rustlers bring it up the court now. We'll see Aya walk with it. Clock's ticking. She'll send it inside for Garda. Takes the little baby hook, not able to get it to go.
There you go. That's a good defensive stance if you're Essie Pryor. Get the hands up, 12-6, stay vertical, make sure to make the shot tough.
Wool with it. Tries for it. Not able to get that one to go as that one goes out of bounds as the clock expires. 19-7 is your score after the first quarter. Quite an interesting one so far.
Yeah, you can say that. SAIT Trojans hanging around a little bit of a bumpy road, but despite being down, you like what you saw defensively. Look for them to kind of regroup here in the quarter break and see if they can come out with that same energy in the second.
For sure. I don't think that this is a sign of effort on the Trojan side at all. I actually have been rather impressed, especially, like you mentioned, that was a pretty good prediction going into this one. Interior defense has been pretty solid for them. There has been moments where there has been lapses, but on the other side of things, we've seen a lot of steals, a lot of blocks, a lot of excellent defense, and I'm sure the Trojans will be trying to do more of that when we come back for the second quarter. Welcome back here for the second quarter. Score is 19-7, Lakeland leading as they had a pretty dominant first quarter to start things off here.
It sure did. Showed you how elite that offense is with the Lakeland Rustlers, making sure to pound the ball inside and consistently beating up on the interior defense of the SAIT Trojans. Let's see what happens here in a second.
As we're going to see a foul here. It looks like it'll be sent back to the baseline.
Yeah, it's a good face-up move. As Kaylina Garda looked right at Essie Pryor, decided to take it to the hoop. I have a feeling that Lakeland's going to look to try to exploit that height advantage consistently here.
Taking it here for Lakeland is going to be Hainapanamu Nuku. She tries to send that one inside. She has Garda. Hands it right back off. She cuts in with it.
Hey, look at Brooke Baker getting a hand in there, popping that thing off. Help defense is a huge part of the method of operation here for the SAIT Trojans. Got to keep it up.
They'll try and send that one back inside off the shoulder of Stagel as it goes out of bounds, and I believe the Trojans will be taking it here.
They sure will. They sure will. Intensity is there. That time it was Stagel. You're looking at Stagel. You're looking at Baker. Get backcourt right now. Loves to get steals and pack things up. They're doing just that as they manufacture possession.
Trojans bringing things up here. She'll cut in with it. Didn't like it. Handing it off to Wool. She'll take the jumper. Not able to get that one to go.
Tough shooting continues. That's 1 for 11 right now for a near wall. The one bright side is she's getting her looks. Unfortunately, she's going to have to do a better job of finishing.
That one will send Nuku back to the line here.
There it is. Classic Kaneapanamu Nuku creating contact. Turns on the Jets after that lightning quick first step.
She'll sink the first one here. That'll bring their total up to 20. She's an impressive 81% from the free throw line as well. I believe leading Lakeland in that category, as we'll see Baker take it from the baseline. Sending it into Mulholland. She'll take this one up. She'll take the screen and try and throw up the shot, not able to get it to go. Wool's there for the rebound. Back outside to Baker for 3. Not able to get that one to go either.
Oh, they get prior on that one, and it's tough. Like I've been saying, the SAIT Trojans are doing a good job of getting to their spots, but got to knock these shots down. Looks are almost wide open every time, and got a good opportunity to get back into this game, but keep the process up and make sure eventually you get there.
I was going to say, they're running the offense the right way. They just got to make these shots. As we'll see Nuku bring it up here. She'll cut in with it, sending it back outside. In for Garda, who takes the lay.
Yeah, look at the mouse in the house. Tough assignment there for Libbert. Is Garda way too close to the basket and is almost automatic from the restricted area.
Mulholland has it now. She'll cut in with it, didn't like it. Hands it off to Wool. Stutter step back outside. Stegel's cutting in with it. Decides to send it back out for Baker, who cuts in. Takes the mid-range jumper, not able to get that one to go either. Garda's with the rebound. It'll be kept in by Nuku. As the Rustlers bring it up here to return fire. Back to the outside. They'll go cross court. Cutting inside here. Trying to go up with the standing layup. She'll make it.
Hey, how about
under the line too?
How about Alana Olsen giving you a little shake and bake, spinning over the right shoulder, taking the hit from a near wall, and now a chance for 3 the old-fashioned way from the charity stripe. That's a nice take down low off the right block.
Only getting 1 from the line here. 7:59 left on the clock here in the second quarter. Lakeland up 24-7. Make that 25. Baker will throw it in. We'll see Stagel taking it up for the Trojans now. As a near wall has it up at the top of the key. She'll send it outside. Mid-range jumper, there goes.
Yeah, how about it? You like to see it as Addison Libbert gets the 10-footer to get down. It's there for him. Like we've been saying, the mid-range is wide open. Just got to bury them consistently to change the look of the defense from the Rustlers. Oh, look out now.
She goes up with it. That one's rebounded by Baker.
There you go. That's Addison Libbert staying tall, going chest to chest with guard on that one, creating that miss. You like to see that effort.
Baker jumps off the screen, takes the mid-range jumper, not able to get it to go. As they bring it up now, Nuku has it up at the top. She'll cut in. Stops with it, going back inside.
Hey.
Ooh, nice pass, stolen inside. Garda not quite able to hold on to it as the Trojans try and rush up with it. Baker has it. She has Wool to her left. Not able to get that pass to go. Another steal. Lakeland not able to take advantage of the fast break. We'll try and slow things down here. She'll cut in with it, easy lay.
Here she goes. Missy starting to heat it up now, and that's going to definitely be a timeout for Coach Long. As you saw, took a little no look from her, and this time finishing with the left. She's starting to heat up here in a second. That's a good timeout by Coach Long. Bring things in, see if you can get some pieces in the right place.
And it's been pretty clear what the strategy going into this one has been for Lakeland. Not a lot of three-pointers, not a lot outside of that arc. They've been really, really hyper-focusing on taking advantage of that height advantage that they do have in the post, and they've been doing a pretty good job at it so far.
They sure have. Pound that paint consistently, time and time again, going off the block. Henea Panamunuku making the right decision, knowing when to pull up, knowing when to take it herself, and knowing when to feed the big, and it's working out great for them, leading to the tune of 27 first half points thus far in the game.
Yeah, and I'm sure they'll be trying to keep that going. As for Lakeland, I think in this timeout it's just more of the same. You got to keep doing more of the same. Everything you've been doing is perfect.
Yeah.
It's working, it's perfect. As long as you're ahead by this amount, you can keep it up. As for the Trojans, you just got to hit those shots. Like
you do. You do, and you talk about being up big, and I guarantee you Coach Chris King is highlighting the fact that sometimes teams, when they get up big, have a tendency to kind of ease up off the gas. Can't happen here today, not after the Trojans had that big win yesterday. Look for them to keep out, keep the pressure up, keep up the intensity as the Rustlers look to put this away early.
6:39 left in the second quarter here. We'll see Stagel taking it at the baseline. She'll send it in for Wool. She'll bring it up herself. Turns back with it, cutting back inside, likes the layup. They'll call a travel on her.
Yeah, it's a good move there by Anir. Unfortunately, she just couldn't keep that pivot foot down. And great play call from Howie Long. Goes for naught as that is a turnover when we're going back the other way.
Nuku has it. She's going to cut in with it. Back outside. Has a couple options, takes it herself. Back outside for three. Not able to get that one to go as it bounces off the rim. Stagel with the rebound, has Wool on the rush, decides not to try the long pass. Back up front. She'll cut in with it. Trying down Musseler, that's stolen by Nuku. Macy Mulholland trying to steal it back, not able to get it to go. Rustlers bringing it up, cutting in is Nuku.
Oh my goodness, lefty, how about it? Henea Panamunuku is turned on a new level here in the second quarter, and you love to see it consistently beating down that SAIT Trojan defense with the left.
Steal straight to the layup there for her. She's having quite an impressive game. We'll see Stagel with it, handing that one right off. Sending it back outside to Mulholland for three, not able to get it to go. She'll have it up at the top of the key. Walks with it, sending it back inside. Mid-range jumper, no good for the Trojans.
Man, love what the Rustlers are doing, packing the paint against the Trojans, making everything tough inside. It's the interior of the defense needed.
That's Garda trying to go up with it. She'll be sent to the line there. We'll see plenty of subs here for Lakeland, as well as one for the Trojans, as they try and just change up what the personnel is out there.
Yeah, definitely got some length on the floor now as Coach Long. We'll try to combat that length from Chris King on the other side.
But she'll get the rebound and move up with it now. 5 minutes remain. Stagel has it. She'll hand it off. Taking it now for the Trojans. She'll rush up with it. Not quite able to get that one to go. That was DeWolf on the rush. She'll cut in with it herself. Nice layup, no good. Rebounded once again by Liebert. And they try and bring things back up. DeWolf will walk up with it. She'll hand it off to Stabel. Back outside. DeWolf has three.
How about that one? Kiana DeWolf from the short porch, making sure they know that she has indeed got that stroke from range. That's a good-looking three. See if that can kind of spark the offense from the SAIT Trojans from range.
They'll walk this one around. Step back outside. Didn't like it. They'll try and cut back in. Back outside to Garda. She has the mid-range jumper. No good. As that one will end up being a foul.
Yeah, a little bit too much hip action there from Leafers on the offensive rebound.
And We haven't seen that outside shooting game from Garda quite yet in this one. That was her first shot from outside the paint. Wasn't quite able to get it to go. Did look rather nice, and that's something the Trojans might have to worry about.
Yeah, definitely got Leifers wide open from the elbow. You know she can knock that thing down. She missed that one, but if you're SAIT, time to make sure to make it uncomfortable for her from the key.
As Baker will cut in with it. Wanted the mid-range shot, decides not to take it. Cutting back up with it. Step back. DeWolf not able to get it to go. Rustlers will come up on the fast break. They have Garda. Baker's there. Won't be enough.
Great transition D as Brooke Baker got back in time. Unfortunately, Elliott Leifer is just too much inside, and she gets that layup to go now. Barrage continues in the painted area.
Mulholland throws this one up to DeWolf. She turns back with it. Setting that one over the top. Baker has it. She'll cut up with it.
Ooh, Shammy.
She's going to hold on to it for a second here. Likes the mid-range jumper. She'll take it. Not able to get it to go. Bounces off the rim twice and straight out as the Rustlers try and take things back up the court now. Rushing up with it. That one's rejected. Mulholland with the rebound. She's got a couple options. Give it to DeWolf on the wing. She'll have it. Sending it back outside. Baker walks with it. Back outside again. Mulholland goes for the floater, no good.
And they continue. It's tough right now for the SAIT Trojans, unable to get these layups to go, and that's going to be a travel in the backcourt. But we talked about it in the first quarter. The process is there. They're getting the wide open looks. They've really just got to start to bury them consistently to change the outlook of this game.
Couple changes here for Lakeland. They'll get a little bit shorter as they'll send it in for Curl. She's going to walk with it here. Back outside to DeWolf. She'll cut in with it. Has the chance.
Man, that one's going to be on the floor. How about Kiana DeWolf here early on in this game? Aggression. You'd like to see it. Not being denied. Getting her shots up. Getting to the hoop. This is a new look to Kiana DeWolf, and I, for one, like it. Stay aggressive.
Baker has it on the wing. She'll cut in with it. Sending it back outside. She'll try and take it in herself. Back outside to Liebert. Clock's ticking. Baker has it up high. Has to take the three. Ooh, close but no good.
Yeah, very tough. Very tough. As Haley Summers is going to get picked up there for the... Oh, thought that was a foul, but I guess not. They're going to go ahead and say that that was indeed a shot clock violation.
Taking it up the court now will be Destiny White. Has a couple of options. Decide to give it to Schillebeer.
Oh, look at Kiana. Come on now. The Wolf getting after it.
Schillebeer tries to get rid of it. Curl's there. They'll send it up the court. Trying to find Baker. A little bit too much on that one. Stolen back by White. She'll rush up with it. She's got speed on the outside. Trying to find someone on the inside. Not able to get that one to go. Curl keeps it in. Trojans rushing up with it. She'll take it herself. Has the open lay. Not able to get that one to go. Sending it up the court. Back to the outside. Takes the jumper. No good. As that one just goes out of bounds and off the barrier.
Trojans lucky on that one. Slow getting back in the transition. D left a wide open triple attempt for the Rustlers. Lucky for them it didn't go, but you got to get on that horse and get back on defense. No time. You're still in this one. Continue to battle.
And we're going to see a Trojans timeout here at the 1:28 mark of the second quarter. 32-12 is your score. A lot of action already early in this, or late, I guess, in this second quarter.
Yeah, you could say that, specifically on the defensive end. You love what you're seeing from Lakeland, packing the paint, making things tough on the SAIT Trojans. Nothing they could do around the hoop. If you're SAIT, maybe try to stretch that defense out a little bit. Get some mid-range jumpers going, maybe shots from range. Break up that anchor they got inside and see if you can slowly start to chip away at it.
Yeah, and I think you're right on that. I think you got to try something new here. You got to just try and see if you can make something work. Clearly what you're doing offensively right now isn't working. That doesn't mean a new maybe look offensively might work a little bit better. Obviously Lakeland inside on the post has been incredible defensively. We'll have to see what they can do about that.
Yeah, you got to tip your cap to that Lakeland defense as they're doing their thing, making things tough on the SAIT Trojans all throughout this one. But more impressively, how about the offensive proficiency of one Hene Apanamunuku? You love to see it. Also inside, come on, you're still looking at Garda, looking at Schillebeer and Leifers, all making sure that that height advantage they have inside is indeed being exploited.
We'll see Destiny White take it from the baseline. She'll send that one far. Cutting in with it here. Sending it back outside. They've got it from 3. That one goes a little bit wide. Trying to go up with it, no good. Trojans get the steal. Back up high to Curl. She's got somebody behind her. Not able to get there in time. Curl's got the leg.
There goes Ava Curl leaking out in transition. That's what she does best offensively. Gets on that horse, heel to toe express, gets to the hoop. Look for more of that now from the SAIT Trojans.
Good chance there. Curl with the rebound. Has a couple options. Gives it to Baker. Not quite able to hold on to it. Keeps it inside. Baker walking with it. Trying to find something. Not quite able to get it to go. Cutting back inside, back outside once again. DeWolf from 3.
Come on now, Kiana DeWolf making it happen, continuing the aggressive nature. That's her second triple of the game from that same side. She's starting to heat up a little bit now.
As Destiny White takes it here, back outside. 30 seconds on the clock. We'll send it back to White. She'll walk with it, cutting in. Baker able to deny that one. They've got Curl on the rush. DeWolf stops with it. Sending it over to Baker. She's able to keep this one inside, but not for long, as that one's just going to go right out of bounds. 12 seconds on the clock. We'll see what Lakeland decides to do with it. As Nuku re-enters the game here to try and get a chance.
Yeah, 12 seconds left in this half. Let's see how the Rustlers shut this one out.
Handing it back off to her. 10 seconds on the clock now. She's just going to hold it. Walking with it. Cutting in. Back outside. She'll take it. Draining that one. 1 second on the clock. That's going to do it.
Nuku just subbed into the game for that specific play, doing exactly what she was supposed to do. Penetration. Dish that thing out easy to end off the half. Unbelievable half here from the Lakeland Rustlers.
Absolutely unbelievable. And what we have seen so far is exactly what you would expect going into this one from them. 34 points for them, 17 from the Trojans. They definitely need to step on the gas here in the second half if they want to get back in it.
They sure do, and you know Coach Howie Long is going to do that. They're not necessarily out of it yet, but you've got to make sure to shore things up offensively. The defense is there. Time to make sure to consistently get baskets to go down.
That's definitely for sure, and we will be right back with you for the second half. Right, welcome back here for the second half of things. Currently the score is 34-17. Lakeland leading. We'll see the Trojans starting off with the ball here.
Tell you what, Simon, 0 for 6, Baker. 0 for 4, Mulholland. 1 for 11, Amir Wall. Now you're going to think to yourself, okay, those are terrible shooting numbers, and they are, but the one bright side is they're getting good looks. They're getting those shots, and they're making it happen. If they can hit those at a consistent pace, maybe they can climb back into this one.
For sure, I definitely agree with you on that one. A lot of these misses have been open. It's just coming down to when you're able to hit those shots, and I think that will be the big game changer here in the second half. Whoa, not a good start.
Definitely not, but there goes that Lakeland defense, turning around to quick offense now.
They rush up with it, back outside to 3. Trying to find Garda, not able to get that one to go. They've got Baker on the rush. She's all alone. Easy lay.
Transition, the name of the game. Nice little poke out from the front from Essie Pryor. Quickly move the ball up, and Brooke Baker with the finish.
They send it in for the layup chance. Garda with the rebound, not able to get that one to go either.
Man, it's tough. Garda's so big inside, getting that second chance opportunity. It's not easy for Essie Pryor, but she's going to have to get down, get that low center of gravity in action, and see if you can kind of box her out and keep her away from the hoop.
Garda averaging 7.4 points on the season. Already, I think, nearing that total early in this one.
Yeah, she's got 7 right now as we speak. Check that, make that 8.
Zamir Wall is going to bring it up now. They try and set something up. They've got it at the wing. Trying to find Baker cutting. Not able to quite get it to her there. So they try and send that one to the corner. No one home. See the Trojans get it right back.
Neaponu was thinking cuts. Unfortunately, for them to play the nut cut, and she went off to the line, and Olsen was not there to receive that pass.
And they'll take it up here now. Walking up with it. Back inside to Pryor. All the way to the corner. Doesn't like the look. Sending it back outside to Baker. Has the mid-range jumper. Not too happy with the screen there was Lakeland's coach. Back to the corner. Fakes to the three. Cuts in with it. Back outside. Goes to the opposite corner. They'll take it. Ends up bouncing off the rim and out of bounds here.
Okay, ball movement, definitely the move here for the Lakeland Rustlers as they're trying to keep up the intensity they had in the first half, but SAIT is matching that intensity here. It's a matter if they can get over that hump offensively.
They send it back outside. Lakeland trying to set something up. Cook sinks that one.
It does. Cook is cooking inside. Little raindrop shot over the outstretched arm of the defender. That's a good looking J.
We'll see them try and start something up here. Taking it up at the top here. Rushing in with it. Baker has the layup as she gets going.
And she sure does, and it's about that time for her to indeed get going as she attacks the rack and gets that layup to go.
As Nuku cuts in with it. Gets the open layup.
Come on, look at Nuku. Hezzy with the ball, pump dribble, finish again with that left. Deadly on that side of the hoop.
Stable continues to bring the ball up here. Back outside to Pryor. Hands that one off to Mulholland, who will cut inside. Takes the mid-range floater, not quite able to get it to go. This one ends up out of bounds. We'll see a sub for Lakeland here. They'll bring back in Elliot Leifers. As Nuku brings the ball back up here. Back to Nuku. Sent inside for Leifers, back outside to the corner. They try and send things around here. Cutting inside, able to hit the contested layup. That one's tipped out of bounds.
It is. Haley Summers, great high post action right now from the Rattlers. They're getting the ball to either one of those elbows and just kind of running the offense through there, and that's an example of why you do that. Nice little dive to the hoop, and easy two for Haley Summers.
We'll end up seeing, once again, Stable taking the hoop. Baker has it on the wing, back outside to Stable. She'll take the three-pointer, not able to hit that one. They'll get rebounded by Lakeland, brought up by Nuku. She'll try and find someone inside. It's stolen by Pryor. Baker on the rush. Only person to beat is Nuku. She'll have it. Quick double team by Lakeland. Smartly puts it off a leg and out of bounds. Trojans get it in the offensive zone.
I think they're going to pick up Haley Summers on the infraction as the converging Rustlers just got a little bit too handsy on that one, and that's a foul and a baseline out of bounds here for the SAIT Trojans. A chance from down low.
As Baker sends that one far from Mulholland. The near wall is there to pick it up. She'll walk with it. Trying to find Baker on the inside, off a shoulder. They're going to end up saying this was out of bounds off of the Trojans. As Nuku sends it to the corner. Back inside for Leifers, who finds the open player cutting inside, gets the second chance, and she'll make it.
Yeah, Haley Summers, there she is again, right on the front porch of the basket. More action off the post. Low block, high block, they're making it happen from either way right now. Trojans got to do a better job of tightening up the restricted area.
It's 44 points now for Lakeland. Doing an excellent job getting their scoring up, getting to the line often here.
Yeah, as they should, and that tip their cap to the offense and staying aggressive with it right now, getting after it as they get another opportunity here.
They send it back outside to Nuku. They're going to call it out of bounds, saying she stepped out shortly after catching it. A couple subs here for Lakeland. We'll see Brooke Baker rushing up with it. She stops, takes the mid-range jumper. Not able to get it to go. Gets the rebound herself, cutting inside. Turns back with it, back out. DeWolf hands it to Baker. Baker hands it to Wool. Clock's ticking, Wool will take it. Not able to get it to go. As we'll end up seeing a foul.
We talked about it in the first half. Again, the SAIT Trojans getting those looks they want. Granted, it's decent defense from the Rustlers, but it's not an overwhelming defense as to where you can't get your looks. SAIT is getting the looks they want. They just can't finish right now.
They cut in with it, and one for Lakeland.
Talk about finishing. How about Sarah DeKoy? Don't let the 5'5" frame fool you. Gets inside, goes to work, takes the hit from Wall, and now she's got a chance for three the old school way. Man, good look there at Sarah DeKoy. Got hot off the bench and into the game. Got a tall task having to guard Brooke Baker, but making it look easy right now. Now she's got a chance on this side for a third.
Won't be able to get the free throw here, but it'll go out of bounds. Good chance for Lakeland now to even score more off the possession. She'll keep that one inside. Back out. DeKoy cuts in. Finds someone on the inside. Off the hands of Garden. Into the Trojans' possession. Baker walks in with it. Tries the mid-range jumper. She'll sink it.
Yeah, steps into it from the free throw line in transition. Brooke Baker gets another one to go. And, you know, it's still a pretty big deficit here as you're down 23, but it's one basket at a time.
Another steal for the Trojans. They'll get up on the fast break. Baker decides to slow things down. Sending it to the corner for DeWolf. And she sinks that one, third from the spot.
Howl at that moon. How about the third triple of the night for Kiana DeWolf, who has come ready to ball today? How about it, Simon?
Yeah, for sure. All from that right corner as well.
That's her spot.
As the Rustlers quickly respond. This one's from the wing.
Yeah, Lana Olsen says, I got a long-range trigger finger as well. She shows it what she can do. She knocks that down from range.
We'll see Curl walking with it. She cuts. Tries the layup. That one just walks on by. Rushing up with it. Nuku takes the layup. Able to get that one to go. She continues to have an excellent night.
She sure does. Easier said than done, but you got to try to take away that left from Hinea Ponamunuku, Simon. She's getting to there too easy, getting to that spot, finishing with the left. See if you can make her go right. See what you can do from there.
For sure, I definitely agree with you on that one. We'll end up seeing a timeout here. The score is 51-26. Lakeland leading by quite a large margin. Still quite a bit of time on the clock here for the Trojans to attempt to make a comeback. We'll see if they can. A lot of good from both sides.
Yeah, definitely. Defensively, especially. You like what you're seeing, the defense on either side, despite Lakeland putting up 51, more or less he expected it. But SAIT is battling down low. It's really the offensive side where they're lacking in this point, and that's why they're unable to stay in the game to this point.
We'll have to see if they can keep that defense up. That, like you mentioned, that definitely has been their strong suit. I'd like to see them hit, at least try and hit a lot more shots here, as that'll be the important thing. Come out here shooting a higher percentage going into the later half here of the third and fourth quarter.
Yeah, definitely will be. We talked about it. The process is there. They get those looks, but they've got to bury them consistently. It's just coming down to finishing here today.
We'll see Baker take it here from the baseline. Full court press quickly coming into effect. Curl will bring it up. Walking with it. She'll take the screen and run with it. Back inside with a chance. Turning fadeaway shot, not able to get that one to go. Rebounded by the Trojans, back out. Not a lot of time on the clock. Back to Curl, she'll take the three. Not able to get that one to go. It was a rather deep one. And they'll start to bring it up here.
Hey, Brooke Baker playing free safety. Another pop down from around. Just out of the reach there. It's too bad, but it's plays like that. He's got to keep that defensive intensity going. Booker, excuse me. Thinking Devin Booker, not Devin Booker. Brooke Baker just kind of floating in that painted area trying to poke things loose.
Looks like the ball got lost here in the netting here in the bubble. And they'll bring it up now. Destiny White taking it up for Lakeland. Sending it back outside. Nearly stolen, Lakeland will hold on to it. They'll send it back to the top. Cutting in with it. Sending it all the way to the opposite side, back in. Lakeland trying to find anything. Back to the corner. Not able to get it to go as Ava Curl will rush up with it. Trying to find a Wolf on the rush. Destiny White saw it the whole way. Looks like we're going to see a foul call.
Sure did. How about Destiny White getting back in transition to pick that thing off? Not an easy thing to do, but shows you that speed right there. She flashes that real quick and manufactures another possession for her Lakeland Rustlers.
So we'll see Destiny White send it straight to the corner. Open shot, no good. So they try and set things back up. White for three, no good. Back outside, another chance. Rebound finally taken by the Trojans. As we'll see Baker rush up with it. She tries to run around a screen. Back outside to Curl. Curl likes the shot, she'll make it.
As soon as she had that, you know she wanted to put it up. I saw her eyes go right to that hoop. She knew she was shooting it. It's a big time shot right there by Ava Curl.
As they send it to the corner. Back inside once more, back out. They'll take it. Lakeland returns fire.
Yeah, Sheila Beer missed the last one, but she's going to continue to shoot. The shooters continue to shoot, and she buries that one, and it's a good looking answer right there from Sheila Beer.
And they'll send it far to the corner for Baker. Walking with it here. She'll cut in. Back outside. Finds Baker once more. It's tipped. And we'll see Destiny White take it back up. White back outside once more. Another three. Not able to get it to go. Out once again. So Lakeland makes their way around the three-point mark. Back inside. Likes the mid-range jumper. No good. Curl has the rebound. Back up for DeWolf. Goes off a foot. Trojans keep possession. DeWolf will cut in with it.
Hey, nice move. Come on now. Kiana DeWolf giving you a little something. Little drop step. Takes that hit, and now she got a chance for two. Manufacturing, making something happen. You'd like to see it.
Already has 6 points, or I believe it's 9 now, actually, as she has three-pointers on the game. She's trying to add to that total from the free throw line here. Yeah. Like you mentioned, a little bit more aggressive than what we're used to for her, but not to say it's a bad thing. She's been having an excellent game.
Oh, no, complete opposite. This is what you want to see from Kiana DeWolf. Really starting to take the game by the horns here and trying to make something happen herself, and it's working out for her so far. She's had a great game here this afternoon. Unfortunately, it's obviously not contagious. Can't say the same for everyone else on her squad so far.
So that one goes off the rim and out. Rustlers with the rebound, walking up with it. Setting it back out. As they're going to walk with it, back outside to White. She cuts in, stolen. Curl picks it up. She's got Baker with her. Oh, nice tap pass there.
The presence of mind in the open floor by Ava Curl, tapping that thing right back for the easy two by Brooke Baker. Those two are on the same page.
And they're going to walk with it here. Rustlers, we'll see the player trapped. Good defense from the Trojans to force the jump ball. Or it looks like it's going to be a personal foul here on Ava Curl.
Right, it is. Her third, too, so something to watch going forward.
That's Michaela Vachin going to the line now. Another player off the bench we haven't heard too much from so far in this one, averaging 4.2 points per game on the season. But those free throws are definitely going to add to that total that Lakeland has worked on building all game long. Baker's going to rush up with it. She's walking with it here. Takes the screen. Going to just slow things down here. 5 seconds on the clock. Heaves the long three. No good.
Man, lockdown defense, team defense there from the Lakeland Rustlers. Nowhere for Brooke Baker to go. This is actually what you want to see if you're Lakeland. That thing was airtight.
They try and set something up here. Just a touch under 30 seconds remain here in the third quarter.
Baseline's been there for Lakeland all game long. Time to tighten up down there if you're SAIT. Someone is always cutting. When they drive that paint, got to watch back door as someone is always knocking.
As a near wall cuts in with it. Mid-range jumper. Not able to get that one to go. And that has been the story of her night so far in this one.
Yeah, tough one for Anir for sure. She was 1 for 13. Thus far, good looks, getting to her spots. Can't ask for much more. Unfortunately, she's just unable to knock it down here.
As Lakeland trying to get a last-second score here. Misses the layup as they try and rush it up. Baker with it, runs out of time. Not enough time to throw something up, so that'll make the final score here for the third quarter. 57 Lakeland, 31 Trojans.
Man, love what you're seeing from Lakeland there out of the halftime break. More of the same from them as the intensity was there. Now, SAIT did seem to kind of turn a corner defensively, and make things happen, but the story continues to be the inability to finish in traffic and, frankly, uncontested as well. It's got to change. You only got 10 minutes left to make it happen.
That's definitely for sure. A lot of good things on one side of the court, not so much on the other. We'll see if any of that changes going into the fourth quarter here in just under 2 minutes. All right, welcome back to the SAIT Bubble here for the fourth quarter. Your score is 57-31, Lakeland leading. A lot of good things defensively from the Trojans so far in this one. Offensively, not so much. That shot does not quite go.
That's exactly it, Simon. It's a two-way game. You got to play the game on both sides to be successful. Despite 57 points being put up by Lakeland, you've had an okay defensive showing here from the SAIT Trojans. Fortunately, not the case when it comes to the offensive side.
As Stable will bring it up the court here. Mulholland with it, cuts back in. She'll get knocked down. Mid-range jumper, no good. Right look, it was open, just not quite able to sink it.
Story of the game.
Nuku hands it off. They find the cutting woman, not quite able to get it up in the air. It looks like she'll be going to the line. Nope, not going to be the case on this one. It looks like they'll be giving it to them on the baseline.
Tell you what, Simon, we talked about what Leifers and Garda was going to do off the point. How about Summers? And also you're looking at both Summers and Olsen, who are working down low, and the backcourt right now starting to work in the painted area, which is not something we predicted off top.
No, definitely not. Everybody's getting involved down there for Lakeland, and that's been a big part of their success.
Definitely.
Nuku back outside, finds the three-pointer, no good there. Good chance. Alana Olsen not able to sink it. They send it to the other side. Cutting in.
Hey, Meg Stagel with the hands. You bring that thing down, Meg's going to rip that thing. That's a good job from her. Good recovery as Cook went to make something happen at the hoop.
8 seconds on the shot clock here. We'll see what the Rustlers set up for. Nuku fakes the pass, sends it back outside. She'll cut with it, takes the lay, no good. A near wall will pick it up. Finds Mulholland on the wing, she'll take the three, no good. Gets her own rebound, back to the corner. Stable, back inside. Takes the shot, she'll sink it.
Yeah, good to see as Vanessa Cormier gets her first jumper of the day to go with a wide open high post look.
We'll see Nuku cut in, she'll go far. Trying to put that one up, not able to get it to go, but that'll send him to the line.
How about Vanessa Cormier getting a basket on one side, setting up on the other, and taking a charge? Okay.
Oh, you are right, yeah.
Definitely two back-to-back plays here as Vanessa Cormier starting to make her mark here in the fourth.
Excellent job by her coming off the bench and instantly being that spark plug that this Trojans team has been needed. And she'll bring it up the court now. Bull has it. Cutting in. Nice move there to get to the basket.
Absolute little head fake to lose Olsen. Drops the shoulder, creates some contact, and gets through that traffic to finishes a near wall.
As Nuku, little behind the back pass, finds Garda. Not able to hit the shot. A near wall. Sending it up to Cormier. Takes the layup.
There she goes. 2 baskets now in the fourth. It's Vanessa Cormier getting that spark plug off the bench.
Trojans starting to roll offensively.
Down 20, but couldn't tell by the way they're playing right now.
Nuku takes the 3. Not quite able to get that one to go. Good look. Stable bringing it up once again. Gets a screen from Cormier. Hands it off to Baker. Takes the mid-range jumper. Ooh, close but not quite. As Lakeland gets the rebound here. She'll cut in with it. Takes the layup, no good. Baker with the rebound.
Yeah, strong take there by Olsen. She got to the basket with the left. You couldn't get it to go, but you like the process.
Baker walks that line, setting it to the top. Back outside again. Cormier for 3. No good. Stable with the rebound. Gets it once. She'll go up for it twice and get sent to the line.
Okay, next there goal, getting her second chance opportunity. Battling down low.
So we'll see a full change here for Lakeland. As Stable makes the first.
We did talk about the importance of Meg Stagel off the top, her defensive intensity and a little bit of offensive prowess as well. Been a steady force throughout the game. Is able to get those free throws to go.
White brings it up the court now. Cutting in with it, not quite able to get that one to go. Sending it back outside to White. Didn't like the three-pointer. Finds Garda inside. She'll end up getting 2.
Yeah, definitely. Like you see there from Elliott Leafers is working out of the high post, and now an opportunity for 2 shots for her. I think that's going to be the 4th foul on the near wall as well.
Multiple Trojans guards picking up quite a few fouls, and that's what happens when the other team is just trying to score on you in the post. Going to end up picking up a couple.
Yeah, no, that's the downside of having guards that love to get down there and get dirty defensively. They're going to rack up those fouls, and eventually they're going to come to bite you.
Garda not quite able to make that one. Picked up by Baker. Finds Mulholland on the rush all alone.
There she is.
She'll sink that one.
Macy finally getting that shot to go, and all game long she's tried to get it to happen, and maybe all it takes is one transition one to change her fortunes. We'll find out.
Destiny White has it. She'll try and find someone inside. Finds Pryor. She'll rush up with it. Stagel likes the lay. She'll take it.
And don't look now. The Trojans start to make a little bit of noise here late in the game. We're going to see if this kind of continues to roll. As Chris King not going to call a timeout. Going to let his girls figure it out on the floor.
Just a little bit under 6 minutes gone. Trojans only down by 14.
And it starts.
Still, big hill. Big hill to climb. Not impossible.
Definitely not. Definitely not. Improbable, but not impossible. Essie Pryor again fronting in the high post, creating that turnover. It's definitely something we've seen over the last couple of days, and Chris King is now going to bring it in to talk it over real quick as you see things start to get a little bit shaky for his girls here in the fourth.
And just like you predicted on that one, too. I mean, you got to just try and slow things down. Like you mentioned, I believe in the second quarter, you really, really can't step off the gas here when it comes to the Trojans, because you know they're going to keep coming the whole time. No matter how far they are down, they will not give up on trying to get back in this one, and we're seeing that.
Yeah, we sure are, and it starts with the defense. The defense has been there for the SAIT Trojans consistently. I know you look at 57 points for the Lakeland Rustlers, you're like, Jermaine, what defense could they possibly be playing? It's there. It's been there. Popping loose balls, getting the transition twos. These are all plays that one at a time start to build your momentum in your favor and put you in a spot like this here late in the game where you can maybe make something happen.
That's definitely for sure. And we've seen that defense all night long from the Trojans. And now, like we mentioned, you mentioned the two-way game. Trojans are playing a two-way game, and it's working. They keep it up. This one could get close towards the later minutes of it.
Sure could, but here we are in ATO time. That's after the timeout. We're going to see exactly what Chris King has drawn up for his girls now. I'm really interested to see how Lakeland bounces back after getting kind of rolled here in the last minute or so. Let's see how they battle back.
This is Baker. She'll throw it in for Mulholland.
Full court pressure now from the Rustlers.
Mulholland bringing it up. Has the open lane, decides not to take it. Pryor on the wing. That one goes off a hand and out of bounds. Trojans will take it on the spot. 13 seconds on the game clock, or shot clock, sorry. Stagel, cross to Mulholland, doesn't like the three. She walks in with it, floater, no good. As Nuku is back on the floor, taking it up for the Rustlers. Back outside, finds an open shooter, no good. Mulholland on the rush. Hands it off to Baker. She'll find a screen and cut in.
There it is, and that's what happens when you got an elite driving guard like in Brooke Baker. Suck in the defense. You had 5 white jerseys essentially surround her. Someone's going to be wide open. She tried to get it out, but just like that, that's what happens. Drop one more foul, and now you got a baseline out of bounds.
They hand this one right back to Baker. Takes the mid-range jumper. She'll sink that one.
Rookie B, that's a big-time shot right there. And just like that, that is a 12-point lead now. Cut down to 12, 4 minutes left. I think we might have a game on our hands here Sunday.
Lakeland working their way around in the offensive zone. Finds someone on the outside. No good for 3. We'll see a foul.
We sure will. I think they're going to get Caitlin Sheila going over the back on that one. One play at a time, and here come a couple subs just in time here for Coach King. One thing for certain, Trojans are going to battle right till the very end. They could have held their hands and gave up on this thing a while ago, but look what happens when you don't. Find yourself in a brand new ball game here with 4:30 left.
Pryor outside to Cormier. Finds Stagel. She'll send it to Pryor. Over to Baker. And she has it at the top. 8 seconds on the clock. Likes the three-pointer, not able to get it to go.
Oh, that's a good defensive stand there by the Rustlers. They needed that one right there. That's a good job by them.
Nuku cutting in with it. She'll get sent to the line.
Yeah, and you just knew that Hinea Nuku was going to take the ball all the way to the hoop on that one. It's late in the game. She feels things getting shaky for her girls. She's that calming force, and once again, gets to the line to get 2 uncontested shots.
4:06 on the clock here. Nuku sinks the first one. She's been to the line a couple times here, and as of my memory, has not missed a single one of them. She has been excellent all over the court.
She has been. She's been eating on that left side, and I know it's easier said than done, but you got to try to shade her away from that left. She loves to go left, almost exclusively. Take that away. Make her go right. See if she can use that offhand as well.
Nuku on the attack. Stagel able to hold on to it, finds Pryor. Up at the top, back inside to Cormier. She'll take the step back mid-range shot, no good. And they're going to call over the back here on Mulholland.
Yeah, it's a good box out there by Cook, making sure to get that low center of gravity all up into Mulholland. Nothing she could do to try to go over the back.
3:40 on the clock here. 59-45 is your score. We'll see Lakeland get things set up. Trying to find it inside, off the hand of Cormier and stolen. Baker up to Stagel. Stagel back outside to Pryor, goes up with it, she'll get it.
Hey, that's what you do. That's why you put those feet to work in the transition game, as Jesse Pryor gets rewarded with a hoop down low.
Lakeland's cutting in with it. Goes to the wing, doesn't like the three. Nuka across, they'll take the shot there. And that one's an easy open three-pointer for Alana Olsen.
Yeah, that's late on the rotation are the SAIT Trojans, and that's what happens when you're late. Gives way too much time to Alana Olsen to knock that thing down.
And she'll be sent to the line here for 2. They're going to be calling a push on the play.
Yeah, they got Nuku on that one. His block looked clean up top, but down low, a little bit too much hip action, and just like that, Stagel going to the line.
These free throws are definitely important here for the Trojans, as you want to get every single point you can. And she'll make the first one. She'll hit both. And That's definitely big for this Trojan squad. Only down by 13, 3 minutes on the clock. Time is definitely ticking, not in your favor. That goes back outside. She'll walk in with it. Takes it. We'll see a charge.
There she is. Meg Stagel sets up. Coach King is hot right now. He is saying, and they got a tee on him. Coach King is saying that Meg Stagel was set up too far under the basket to call a charge. Nonetheless, that looks like the call right now. And they flew out that tee. Chris King is going to get an explanation. And it looks like the call is indeed going to stay a charge under the basket. Now a chance for Brooke Breaker to hit these free throws. I don't know, Simon. I don't have a great look from here. I don't know if Coach Chris King's got a point or not, but he's saying that Meg Stagel was too far under the basket to draw a charge. Officials disagree. They say there was a charge and we're going the other way.
Yeah, one thing is for sure. It did not take very long for him to make that opinion well known as he quickly charged straight to midcourt almost.
I tell you, got on that horse real quick.
And they'll take it in their own zone. Ava Curl on the baseline. They walk up with it. She's going to step out of bounds. This goes Lakeland's way.
Hane Apanamunuku giving you a little bit of perimeter defense, taking the angle away completely from a near wall, forcing her to step out of bounds. That's a big-time stop.
She'll walk up with it now. 2:30 on the clock, has the open lay. Ooh, no good. Off the rim. Trying to find a near wall on the rush. Not able to get that one to go. Maybe a little bit too much speed. As Nuku has it. Back outside, she'll rush in with it.
It's tough, a little bit late on the rotation. And as we see, Jaden Cook takes advantage. Cuts hard to the basket. Now it's got a chance for a couple of free throws here late in the game.
Yeah, like you mentioned, Jaden Cook going to the line here. She's definitely had a big impact all over the court. Coming off the bench, another excellent player for this squad.
Yeah, definitely. A few rebounds here today, a couple assists as well, a couple steals to her name. Just kind of doing a little bit of everything here this afternoon is Jaden Cook.
Not able to hit the second free throw. Goes out of bounds. We'll see a timeout here from the Trojans.
It's a good call right there. It's 2:10 left, and time is of the essence. Not impossible, definitely improbable. We're going to see how Coach Long sets the girls up coming out of this timeout.
Definitely not in your favor at this point. Like you mentioned, 2:10 on the clock, 63-49. Not impossible. Not impossible, but definitely hard. You're taking, especially considering you look at who's on the other side of the court here. Lakeland defending a 17-0 record. You know they want to hold on to that.
They sure do, and they've come out and proved that here today with great play throughout the entire game. Solid, great defense, and I've been very impressed with their low post prowess. Not only defensively, but offensively as well. The backcourt getting dirty down there, making sure to get those second chance opportunities and convert them.
The Trojans are going to have to play a perfect 2 minutes and 10 seconds here if they want a chance to even sniff that lead. We'll see what happens. Baker will take it here on the baseline. The near wall finds Stagel. And they quickly are back in the offensive zone here. Across to Pryor. Pryor. Ooh, they're going to call travel on her. That is tough.
It is. It was a good look, good take. She squared up nice. Unfortunately, just bounced on the pivot foot one time. Official caught it and going the other way.
They'll pick things up here. Nuku is going to walk up with it. She's going to cut inside. Doesn't like the shot, sends it back out. Nuku's in the post, takes the left-hand lay.
How about Missy with the left one time? Down low, a little give and go, gets it back and goes to work. Man, doing everything here today is Nuku. But can't act like we're surprised. We knew it was coming.
1:40 on the clock here. DeWolf rushing in. She's just going to lose the handle on that. Couple of mistakes late here for the Trojans.
Indeed, despite the great effort here in the fourth. Looks to be out of reach here for the SAIT Trojans, but a lot to be proud of for SAIT, definitely, especially over these last 2 games.
As they move up the court here. Cutting inside, they send it back out. As they try and push in here, fade away Jay, no good. And near wall able to pick it up. Baker has it on the wing, turns back. She'll take it herself. Likes the mid-range jumper. That one's right off the rim. And we'll see Lakeland bring the ball up here. 1 minute remains here in the fourth quarter. They send it to the corner. Not able to get that one to go. Good look once again by Susan Aya as they try and get something here. DeWolf in the corner, back up to Mulholland, likes the 3. Not able to get it to go. DeWolf tries to put it back up. Looks like she'll be heading to the line with 30 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, and one of the lone bright spots in this loss here today, Kiana DeWolf has definitely turned the corner, specifically in her offensive game. You like what you're seeing, super aggressive, being deliberate with what she's doing, and it's working out for her. She's had quite the game here tonight.
And she's going to make the first free throw there. A lot of good things from this Trojan squad, that is definitely for sure. I mean, we've been talking about the defense all night long. That has remained a factor in this fourth quarter, even if the main story has been how good they were offensively to start off it.
Exactly. Any team will tell you the cornerstone of a great team is the defense. And if that's something you can shore up, you can build from there. Going on for further seasons, the defense is set.
They send it to the corner. Wool likes the shot. She'll drain it.
Better late than never, I guess. Finally, near wall able to get her second field goal of the game. It's definitely not typical in their style here today, but we'll take that triple.
Nuku. He's going to carry this one up. She'll take the screen. Walks in with it. Lefty lay. What else would you expect?
Come on, spin move, swim move, and a finish with left. Come on now. We're looking at an elite player in Missy Nuku.
Walking in with it. That one's sent wide.
Sora's recovery block with the right hand. Missy Nuku showing you she can do it with both hands. A little bit of ambidexterity on that one there, Simon. You like that one? I've been reading the thesaurus, buddy.
Baker sends it in off the baseline. Going to be a very quick foul with just 4 seconds on the clock. And it looks like we're going to see some last-minute foul shots from Baker.
Well, you know, we talked about it off top, Simon. The playoff hopes dashed yesterday for the SAIT Trojans, but no game is meaningless. You can build on any single game, and you can create things going forward, create precedences. And one thing I'm seeing here over these last 2 games is defense now is going to be something that has to be played by the women of Troy, and it's a good thing.
And that will do it here for the women's game. Final score, 67-54 as Lakeland moves to 18-0 as they continue their incredible season. Trojans putting up a good fight at the end of the fourth quarter there. Not quite able to get too close, but still an impressive game to say the least.
Sure was, and I can say this, the hype is real. And my first look at the Lakeland Rustlers, I got to say I'm very impressed with them. And 18-0, no fluke, an elite team over there at Lakeland. They got to be proud of today's win.
And we've got players of the game coming up here. Jermaine, who do you think is coming for both teams here?
Well, I think the choice is easy when you're looking at Lakeland. Come on now, in a game, and she's been able to affect it in all ways. You're looking at one, Henea Panamunuku, way too lead of the talent not to get POG honors. And if I'm looking at SAIT, you know, it's pretty sparse pickings. But, hey, man, I got to say Kiana DeWolf showed me something. Come on now, 9 points off the bench, a couple of threes, a couple steals as well. She did her thing, and you're happy with that performance.
No, I definitely agree with you on both sides. DeWolf had an excellent game, and Nuku's a no-brainer, at least in my opinion. We'll see who they decide to go with. Shocker.
Yeah, I'm shocked as well. Just shows you how elite she is. We talked about it off top. Not only does she know when to get her, she knows when to involve her teammates. IQ, stuff you can't teach, intangibles. She's filled with them, and it showed here today.
From your very own SAIT Trojans, number 9, Kiana
Wow.
Yep, got to say, called that one as well. Kiana DeWolf showed me a ton here today as her game made leaps and bounds offensively, and she earned that POG here today as well.
And that is going to end up doing it here. For the women's game, we've got the men's matchup coming up here between your SAIT Trojans and the Lakeland Rustlers. For both me and Jermaine, make sure to have a good afternoon and potentially join us once again for the next game coming up in just a little bit.
The men's game, where the Trojans too will take on the Rustlers.